Am I doing an opening deal, or we?
Just go straight to questions.
Okay.
Now that you've had a little time to absorb the draw, know a little bit more about your opponents, just talk about what you're facing Friday and Saturday.
Well, Friday first, Tim. But
Friday, and potentially Saturday.
no, it's Coach Schwepker at Murray State. I don't know how many championships he's won, but he's got a heck of a program going, and I think they've been in the championship match at least 4 straight years, and 16 straight wins on the season, and 2 outside hitters that average almost 4 kills a game. So pretty impressive team, and someone that we're going to obviously prepare well for and look forward to playing. And then on the other side, East Tennessee State, who we saw last year in the first round, and East Tennessee State's beaten Washington State. They beat Duke. They beat Tennessee in the pre-conference. Lost in their conference championship game to Samford. Had a heck of a year. Lindsey Devine does a really good job down there. And then Purdue, great team in the Big Ten who's had a lot of great wins as usual, and friends of mine in the program from my hometown of Muncie, Indiana. So it's good to see familiar faces. But 3 really good teams coming here to Lexington.
Craig, at the beginning of the year, you described your team as playing a little edgy. Has that edge continued throughout the course of the year, and how do you see that playing out for the rest of the season?
It's a pretty good memory, John. Yeah, I mean, this team competes. I mean, practice is a battle all the time, and our seniors make sure of that. They're edgy to win a drill. They're edgy to win 6-on-6 competitive drill in practice, and they don't like to be behind. And so when they get behind or they're getting after it, if they are pushed by someone, they like to respond to challenges. So there's no doubt that theme continues, and we have several alpha competitors on the team, and it's really fun to be around.
I talked to Leah about the early season losses and how that reshaped the team or shaped the team. You just turned one of those losses, you might be, top 4 seed again. What did you learn from that? What would you take back from that at the beginning of the season? It seems to impact.
Yeah, as a staff, we didn't really feel great during preseason, during practice 2-a-days, going into that tournament. We just didn't feel like we had the edge in terms of trying to be the best individually. I think there was a little bit of, even though I say we're edgy, they're competitive kids, there was a little taking for granted how hard it is to win. And, we had a lot of success last year, and a lot of people came back from that team and felt like, we're preseason number 5 in the country, where everyone thinks we're good, we're going to go out to California, we're going to play well, and we're going to win, and you have to earn it. And, our first full good week of practice didn't occur until after that weekend. And so if you have to learn the hard way, you got to learn the hard way. And some teams do, some teams don't. But I firmly believe if we did not go through that first weekend, we would not be standing in the position we are today. So no, it's not fun going through, and it was hard weekend to swallow 3 losses, but certainly something we needed to feel what it's like.
How far were you into the season before you thought, okay, that was good for us? I'm sure when you came out of it, you didn't think it was good for you. So how far were you into it before you thought, okay, well, we did learn from what we went through early in the year?
I'd say that we probably felt like we were in the right place training, we were in the right place lineup-wise, we were in the right place vision-wise, probably after going to Louisville and winning that match. That's always a tough match, rivalry-wise, so it typically is a hard-fought deal, and we played really well in that match and came out with a 3-0 sweep on the road, and I think at that point in time, belief started to really settle in with our team and staff, and probably that moment sticks out, I guess, as much as any. And then probably another point was at Tennessee. I think that was the first SEC match of the year. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we were down 19-13, I believe, in the 4th set, and something like that, and came back and won that set, and then went on match on the road. And instances like that, I think, add layers of belief that you really need, and I think those were moments that really help solidify our confidence.
So where's that confidence now, having rolled up as many wins as you guys have the last couple of months?
Well, it seems to be in a good place. We're practicing well. I think when you go through drills, yesterday in practice we did a very basic fundamental practice, and they were locked in and ready to go. So It seems like it's in a good place, and even going to Auburn, we're down 5 or 6 points in the middle of the second set, and our team responds. But they like challenges. I think they respond to those challenges, and so they have a competitive spirit about them that allows them to respond, and we're certainly going to need that, obviously, against good teams this weekend.
When you recruit players, you have a crystal ball for them, kind of you know their role potentially. When you get Leah Edmond, did you see, okay, instant superstar, player of the year, all of this stuff in the future for her?
Well, athletically, I mean, Leah's not many athletes touch 10-7, 10-8. So, having the gifts of being able to do that is you have to start there. But then you don't really know exactly what their makeup is until they get into practice and around other great athletes and how they respond. And so you cannot tell the mental makeup exactly until they get in your gym and see their first level of competition. But Leah, along with others in our team, really thrive in the moment. The moment being, hey, it's 23-all, give me the ball, I want to put it away for us. And when you're around competitors like that, it helps make others around them better. So we didn't know exactly what you're getting, other than, hey, she's an elite athlete. A lot of players or a lot of schools want to recruit her, and we're lucky enough to get her to stay here in Lexington.
I don't want to get you to give out any bulletin board material, but despite those early season losses, you did win, 21 in a row, and you blitzed through the conference. Did you feel like you deserved a little bit higher seed? Yeah.
You wish you're in the committee room with them to try and figure out what they go through, but I think we got what we deserve, and there's a range of seeds you think you could be in, and we met with the team yesterday, and August 26th, after that weekend, no one in the country thought we'd be seeded. They say, oh yeah, Kentucky's going to be seeded when it comes tournament time after going 0-3, and so we can argue now, hey, maybe we should have been a 7, maybe we should have been a 10, or maybe we should play this team or that team, but to this point in time, it really doesn't matter. And you're probably thinking, hey, our RPI is this, our Pablo computer ranking is that, so we could be 7, 10, 12, 6. I mean, who knows? And I don't think anyone gave us a shaft or anything like that. It is what it is, and we need to respond. So. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. See you this weekend.